This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
11. Hey, sink right. Hey, tomato. Done.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Right open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, go. 30 left. Hey, son. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Hey, I'm going. 11.
Lawrence. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At
Go,
the
let's go.
31-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll run with ETN. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down and goal to
Big
go.
13 heavy. On red. Check, Panther. So good. Hot.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Take right open.
Chiefs 12-yard line.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Roman, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up second and 7. They go back to the ground with Smith. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. An 8-yard pickup. And the first
Here's
down.
Mahomes to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Barney, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go, touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne, 81 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Goes right back to Smith again. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Rifles run, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Hey, go, go. Hey, Soko, hot. 13, Lou.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is taken at the 15. A 55-yard punt that's had to return at about 14. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Jaguars.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Turn. They say hot.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll go again with ETN. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger. Go, let's go.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Jaguars, first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Soko. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Handoff running left is ETN. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
brings up third down.
On third down, here's Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sink right. Darn, this is hot. 13 loop. Sink right open.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Work in the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down. A gain of 12. And the first down, Chiefs.
Attack. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
A give to Smith out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
First down, Kansas City.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Final minute now of the third quarter. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense that?
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
The pickup of 46 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yellow. Yellow.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
2nd and 10.
Attack! Yellow!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this complete to Worthy. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't,
You saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 78 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6. Another toe for Etienne. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So that last run is going to be the one to do it. He has officially broken the NFL's single-game rushing record.
Rip, 23, 11.
Etienne is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Toss left side for Etienne. And he'll take this one for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Jaguars 38, Chiefs 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Hines-Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes will throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he's got this down to the 35. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Mahomes to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he is in into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. There wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.